Welcome everyone to the November 3rd meeting of the Conway Selectboard. Calling the meeting to order. Is the chair?
Yes.
We're going to go straight into unfinished business, or I'm sorry, we're going to go straight into items not anticipated 48 hours in advance, because we have our police chief, or our fire chief, Robert Baker, here with us unexpectedly, because we just got this information in the past 48 hours. So, Bob, do you want
Good
to
evening.
take it away?
I'm here tonight to advise the people that I am very, very serious about retiring in the very near future. For personal reasons. And I am willing to stay on board till we find somebody to take my place. But I hope it's in a kind of seriously, somewhat faster order rather than a slow one. And I'm willing to work with the board on anything they need as far as how they can fill out applications for the position and stuff like that.
So we're going to say quickly, like a matter of weeks?
Well, I have not given my letter yet with the deadline date on it, because I kind of want to feel out your people as to how long you think it might take. You know, it's going to probably take at least a couple months,
Yeah.
and I'm hoping it doesn't take 8, but I mean, if it does, it does. But
Is there anyone currently on the fire department that is interested, you think, in
not
assuming
that I know.
chief
I
responsibilities?
had
Okay.
talked to one of them in particular, and matter of fact, I met with him today, and he basically said he doesn't have time for it.
Mhm.
I guess we gotta look to the outside.
Yeah. I assume we have a job description on file?
We
Is that-
advertise it. I have it upstairs in my office.
I'm sure if not, because, I mean, it's been a long time.
I know, yeah, I was gonna say, like,
I think you're gonna
We wanna
find,
update it.
I think you're gonna find it very difficult to find somebody, very difficult. The main reasons is, I guess is how you advertise it, basically. Are you gonna advertise it, like my position is right now, just as part-time? Are you gonna advertise it half-time? Are you gonna advertise it full-time? I mean, you've seen the other towns on both sides of it's gone for full-time positions. Well, except for what Whaley had. Whaley the chief just retired this less than a year ago, and they appointed a half-time chief, 30 hours a week, half-time chief. But he also has a job somewhere else. So. The problem with this is you all know as well as I know, basically daytime coverage. There's nobody around here at all during daytime. And that only goes for the fire service, it also goes for our emergency management department. I mean, medical department, EMTs. There's very few of them around in the daytime. So they have as much a problem as we do. So I would try to suggest, if you could find somebody that maybe has an EMT license too, that would be great for the town.
Okay.
Is there anybody who might be willing to do it as an interim? I'm just thinking monetarily. I don't think we have time to put anything together for this warrant.
Right.
So we're looking at potentially putting it on for annual town meeting. In the meantime, do you think there's somebody who would be willing to fill in until next town meeting, if needed?
I mean, if I have to fill in and take care of the paperwork, I will. But the problem I personally have is that fire scene and stuff. I have to be very, very careful when I do so.
why would this have to be on the warrant if we're just?
We need more money if you
If
decide to
it's,
go for a
Oh,
full-time
if we
chief.
decide, yeah,
Yeah.
like if we decide to go for a full-time, okay.
Yeah, and I know the last time I was here, I missed a couple meetings because I've been traveling. I did say I'd get with you, and some things have happened, so
No,
I will
Well,
get
me
with
too.
you. Yeah. So I will get with you and we'll talk it over. I was hoping the gentleman you were talking about would have been able to take it, but understand that he can't. So
We should talk to him too.
I will, and his wife.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll get with you first, obviously.
Okay.
Your recommendations and then the processes we have to go through and see where we can help facilitate.
Do you want to do that fairly soon?
Yes,
Okay.
yes, if not this week, early next week.
That's good to me.
Well,
So right now, I was just, we all were aware, and I want to make it official. My deputy chief, Chris Herman, is running the fire scenes and doing all the inspections for now. And I'm just handling the paperwork, because I can do most of that. Right now, I'm not supposed to be in my office for the next 4 weeks, 6 weeks total, but they told me that I'm running my office through my cell phone, because all my emails and stuff come into me on the cell phone.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, today I spent an hour and a half dealing with one of your upcoming MPV grants.
oh,
MPV, how do you say it?
yeah,
I met with a lady from, talked to the lady from the council of governments about
oh,
coming into town maybe next meeting with me, talk about, your new grant coming up with, trying to secure or try to figure out water holes and water supplies and stuff like that, so.
okay, okay, great.
Well, thanks for letting us know. Paul.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
Well,
your urgency,
thank you.
and we're not gonna take it lightly, so
Yeah.
I will get with you.
Great,
We won't sit around and twiddle our thumbs on this.
I appreciate that very much, thank you.
Yes, we appreciate your service to the
Any other
town.
questions?
Yeah.
Can I answer that?
No, I want to second that. We just
Yeah.
appreciate all your service to our
Yeah.
town. Not only as fire chief, but before we know you were highway boss, so.
Yeah,
And for,
And a select board member.
yes,
so, yeah.
and for
done your
really
time.
to bide your time until we have someone in
No,
position
probably
to-
won't sign up for any more town committees.
You
Enough
can
is
be, you
enough.
can be
You,
volunteers.
you know where we were going, yeah.
I think enough is enough.
All right,
Well,
Thank
thank
you,
you,
Bob.
chief.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a
thanks
good
very
evening.
much, you too.
Okay, so I assume that most everyone's here to discuss the warrant articles, or, okay, public comments, or, we'll just put a bit- okay, I'm just gonna go through the agenda.
Yeah, special municipal,
Okay, all right, so I'm gonna go back, I'm gonna make a motion to approve the minutes of October 20th, 2023.
I'll second.
Right. All in favor?
Aye.
Meetings attended by select board members very quickly. Veronique and I had a meeting with the FERCog last week, which was pretty much all about health insurance, and it's the same,
Oh,
every town basically in the Hampshire Group Insurance Trust is facing the same situation that we are in. So that was, we didn't really learn anything new.
Yeah,
I apologize, I forget. I know I had a meeting, I forget what it was, I'm sorry.
I did not have a meeting because I was in Ireland.
Okay, so where should we move to next then, Veronique, given who's here?
discuss and vote to appoint Cecilia.
Okay. All right, so Cecilia Van Drysch, who is a...
Come on up.
She's not here.
Oh,
Cecilia's not
oh,
here.
okay, I'm sorry, what?
Not here, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, my brain is foggy.
Planning board.
Okay, sorry,
We'll
sorry,
get to
sorry.
it, I'm
That's
sorry.
what we'll do, we'll do the planning board, sorry.
Okay,
Laura,
which is...
the second one.
This, yeah,
Oh, okay, thank you. Discuss and vote to appoint Laura Mobius, am I saying that correctly?
That's right.
To the planning board for a term ending 6/30/26.
All right. I'll make a motion.
well, why don't you
Come
come on over?
Introduce yourself.
George, are you
So
here
we
for
get to
this?
do ourselves. Hi.
Hi
you guys.
there.
Sorry about
Good to
that.
see you.
I just heard a whole hour.
Yeah.
So your
Yeah.
husband's been on the
George
board.
gave me a lot of homework to do. So you can see. He gave me files and files. So I'm Laura Matalides. I've been living in Conway for 15 years now. And my husband Bill has been on the planning board for a couple of terms. And I would love to be able to to continue what he has been doing and be the transition.
That's awesome.
Wonderful.
Keep it in the family.
That's right. Because I've been eavesdropping for years.
Yes.
I can just as well use that knowledge.
I know how that is.
You know?
Yeah.
Laura will fill out the board, fifth seat, so we'll have, for the first time since I've been on the board, a full complement.
Great job.
Plus, our alternate member, Joe Stragowski.
Mhm.
So that's good news.
Yeah.
Especially because, as you may have heard, this Thursday, we're going to be hearing from the engineers who are planning to build a solar farm on Boyden-owned property. Yes. And that will be a long and complicated process
Yeah.
for special permit and site plan review. So it'd be great to
I
have
hope they've forgotten about that.
everyone on board and an alternate too. And we did decide that the town had approved the Mullen rule, the Mullen.
Yes, that was done in 2023, yes,
Okay.
correct.
So, great to have Laura on board, she's smart, lived in town a long time, and eager to help the town out in this capacity.
Great.
Right. Thank you
I'm
very
gonna
much.
make a total guess on the accent. If I'm saying something wrong, I'm so sorry.
Don't worry.
Matter about necessness.
No.
Nope. I was wrong.
Close, but almost.
I was
No,
wrong.
I'm wrong. It's okay. You have my resume with you, so
Yes.
I came.
Oh, we have our.
Yeah, I'm originally from Lebanon. I came here to France, and I've been living here for over 18 years.
And she speaks several languages, so you might try a different one.
Yeah, I was off on that one.
It's okay. I was the assistant director of the translation center,
Uh-huh.
so my exposure to languages, some names you wouldn't even imagine. But don't quiz me on them. I just know them by name.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
geez,
won't
yeah,
say
wow, nice resume.
Awesome.
I'm
Um,
excited about this opportunity.
So I will make a motion that we appoint Laura Mobius to the planning board for a term ending 6/30/26.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye. Welcome aboard. Thank
Welcome
you
Thank you
very
aboard.
so
much.
much. I
Thank you
look
so
forward to
much.
working with you.
And don't
Yeah,
forget to put
thank
your
you.
name up for the election for filling the seat after.
Let's see. I know how it goes myself.
Yes.
Assuming she survives the rest of
Yeah.
It's going to be intense, but I'm ready for it.
I'm sure it'll be a
Thank you
big
so
place
much.
to get to the
Yes.
polls on that.
Yeah.
Wish me luck.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, George.
For showing up.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you, George.
Thank
See
you.
ya.
Okay, discussion and vote to sign the MVP FY26 contract with the FERCog. I think we've discussed this pretty much ad
Right, so
nauseam.
the main thing, actually, I should have kept George here because the planning board is working on having a discussion about the riverfront corridor. They've been working on this for about 10 years, and this contract with FERCog is a lot to do with continuing that process.
But the planning board's aware of that.
Oh, Lord,
Yeah,
yes,
so-
yes,
yeah,
yes,
so
yes.
it's, okay.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to make a motion that we sign the contract with FERCog, work to support the MVP-funded FY26 and FY27 Conway Flood Resilience Design and Permitting Project.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All right, discussion and vote to appoint Cecilia Van Drysch as a special municipal employee to have a contract with Franklin Regional School as a nurse for a field trip to Washington DC.
Frontier.
Right, so
Yeah.
the issue that came up is she is a school committee member, but she also is a nurse and she wants to be on this field trip. And according to the documentation I've seen, the only way to do that is if the select boards of all 4 towns designate the school committee members as special municipal employees. And then, because it's a financial interest in something, so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I'm going to make a motion that we identify all of our school committee members as special municipal employees.
I mean, that's the easiest way to do it. I'll
Yeah,
second.
yeah, so, okay.
No.
Yeah.
You already are
Yeah,
a
you
special
actually-
municipal employee.
That's
Can I
true.
point out, that was already done back in my tenure.
It was
Well,
for the Conway, but not for Frontier.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah.
I'll second.
All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Discussion and vote to appoint Timothy Constantine as equipment operator laborer with the highway department at a starting rate of $31.93 per hour.
So his resume, it looks great. I mean, he was in Deerfield for multiple years, and is from Shelburne, so close by. I think this is a good hire, so I will make a motion to appoint Timothy Constantine as equipment operator laborer at a starting rate of $31.93 per hour.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Discussion and vote to appoint Randall Williams as transfer station attendant for a
Yes.
starting rate of $18.50
Yes,
per
I will
hour.
make a motion.
No
I'll
discussion.
second.
So
It'll
is
be
this
great up
filling
there.
in for the employee who's on leave, or this is just a?
Nope, this is-
a,
yeah.
okay, wonderful.
Got some authority up there.
Yeah,
Oh, come on.
Lord.
He's gonna be so nice up there.
It's gonna be the favorite. All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Discussion and vote on providing take a can, leave a can food donation box at the Conway Mall.
So given our current debacle of SNAP,
Yeah, it seems like a no-brainer.
yes, and, you know, we can discuss on here, hopefully everybody knows that there's also going to be donations at the
I
library
think they've already
and the
got that set up.
churches. Yeah, and both churches.
Right, the only issue with the Conway Mall would be we'd have to have somebody who'd be willing to take it some other place until we get a building up there that is set at 55 degrees. Because right now, everything would just freeze.
But a guy named Randall would help.
Or a guy named Tim.
Yeah, or
Yeah.
Tim, yeah, exactly.
But then we have to know where to take it, so I'm assuming maybe we could connect with the library and ask
Yeah,
if we could.
I think that's probably
Yeah.
the easiest.
Okay, all right, great.
I mean, I'd even be willing to just
Yeah, me
pick
too.
it up and hold it, you know.
Yes.
Okay.
And if I read that correctly, the library has a way to make it available all the time.
I think so,
I
that's what,
didn't quite
understand how.
how, but yeah.
Well, they have two, and they have the entrance and then
The
the,
back.
yeah,
The little room.
the little
around
room,
the
and,
side, yeah.
exactly. So you can open it up and not still get in the library,
Is it
there's
the
still a little.
vestibule?
Right at the top, okay,
Yeah.
just in the
Yeah.
vestibule.
Right.
It's really
Okay.
not,
That's not heated
it's
though.
not heated, but, I mean, I can't.
That
Yeah.
shouldn't matter if it's canned food, I mean, well, maybe it does if it drops below.
Yeah.
We'll figure it
But-
out.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. I don't know that we really need to vote, I bet we can go ahead and vote.
No, it was, oh, sorry,
Yeah, I
yeah,
mean,
well, it was, if you were gonna do it up, I don't know.
Yeah, well, let's, I mean,
If you're,
I
if you're
vote
up
that
for it, we'll
we,
do it.
yeah, have a take a can, leave a can food donation box at the Conway Mall.
Second,
All in favor?
And
Aye.
actually, if you want, Adam and I can work on putting it on that sign that's there. We haven't moved that out front yet. I assume it's gonna go in front of the gate at some point. It says Conway Mall, we're back.
I know, I saw it, it's great.
Yeah. So we could just put on there, you know, food donations,
Yeah,
see attendance or whatever.
okay. All right, okay, moving on, review of the draft warrant for December 6th for our special town meeting. How do we want to do this? Just go,
Do you want to start with?
yeah, let's start
Jan's
with
article?
Jan. And this is Article
2,
Um,
2, 5,
8.
8, yes, okay.
Yes, so I'm here on behalf of the Park and Rec Committee. And we have been looking at repairing the fence line down at the ball field, specifically the one that runs on the upper side along Whately Road from the driveway of the ball field parking lot to the church. It is 396 feet long, and currently it's made out of pressure-treated wood. And we were also at the same time looking at the fence line down on the lower part of the ball field that runs by the town hall, and that part is cedar. And we think that's a much nicer fence, so we actually are proposing that we replace the upper one with cedar fencing that would cost at most $15,000. We've got two quotes, one at $14,600 and the other at $12,300, so I expect we can do it for somewhat less, and we haven't got the third quote yet. We will have to list it in the registry, right?
For that amount?
Over 10,000, I think you told me, right?
It doesn't have to be, well, let me double check, because it's a construction, you have to get three quotes, but when
I think
it's,
listed.
when it's installation is involved, then
Yeah.
it's, you know.
Right, there
Yeah.
will be prevailing wages.
Yeah,
involved.
exactly,
So I
so,
think it does
yeah.
get listed there. So we had some money left over from the ball field project of 2013, so we had $7,789 left, and so we would ask for $7,211 from free cash. Again, we kind of expect we can get it done for less than that, so we'll be returning some of it.
I can suggest somebody get a quote that did my backyard, because it matters if they have a post pounder, because it makes it cheaper on labor. So Fitzgerald,
That's the third one. I reached out to them once and they didn't get back to me, so I need to try again.
Okay, yeah.
I do have that
Yeah.
one.
And actually, I'll be interested to see those three because at some point we want to talk about the one at Veterans Park.
Oh, yeah.
And this is along the walking path, it's not by the
Yes,
road, right?
Yes.
So it
it's all
wouldn't be affected,
falling down. and-
right, but it
yeah.
wouldn't be affected by the plows, right?
No.
Because it's just too far away.
Right.
Okay.
Well, it might be by the sidewalk plows a little bit.
Yeah.
So that's another thing I wanted to bring up is Ron has pointed out that oh, if you're on the sidewalk and the fence is to your right, there's like a stone wall that has, it's like a retaining wall that goes down to the ball field. And there's a number of trees growing up and in between the stone wall. There's some small ones and there's a couple of pretty big ones. And when the ball field was getting redone, I guess there was some argument about whether they should take those trees down or not, and they are still there. So
It's gonna destroy the wall.
they're destroying the wall. They drop limbs on the fence. So we're talking in Park and Rec whether we want to ask the select board if we can remove those trees. Might have to have a public forum. I don't know what would be involved with doing that, but we're trying
A
to
chainsaw?
address. Yeah. So if we get this free cash voted on, we're actually not planning on doing the project until the spring or when we can resolve that tree issue.
Okay.
So if the trees stay, we might consider going with a less expensive route because the limbs do fall right in that area.
What kind of trees are they?
What kind?
Yeah, they're not special or anything, they're just like,
Yeah, so we're gonna take a look. Some of them are quite big, you know, like 100-year-old trees.
oh, wow.
Oh,
Mm,
okay.
Yeah.
yeah,
Really?
yeah. Maybe 50, I don't know. Some of them are pretty big.
Okay.
It's kind of a no-brainer to clean up all the scrub around. It's just
Yeah.
the bigger trees that
Right.
are an issue.
Yeah, especially if they are growing in the wall and like, you know,
Mhm.
affecting
The
the
roots
integrity.
are just gonna take that
Yeah.
wall right down.
Mm-hmm. And if they do, then it's a much bigger repair project
Oh, yeah.
to remake that
Mhm.
retaining wall.
Yeah, for sure.
So anyway, so if we get the money for this, we will come back to the select board in the spring when we have a proposal for the tree project.
Attorney Gray, you want to?
Sorry, that would not be any additional money.
Right.
Ron would do that as part of the highway department, but he wants a directive from Park and Rec and select board.
Okay.
Are you wanting us to make our recommendations on these, or are we gonna do that the 17th?
No, 17.
Okay.
This is just your
This is
first
just
review to
information.
see
Okay.
what's on the.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, so I just wanted to explain that, and while I'm here, I also wanted to update you on the pickleball project.
Okay.
So, as you may know, you probably do, it's been paved, which is very exciting. It's
Awesome.
beautiful, it's really perfect, it came out perfect.
Awesome.
Nice.
So we hope it holds up perfectly, but we'll be looking to put it on the paint and the fencing in the spring. It has to cure for 6 weeks, so we're too late in the season to do that. So we'll pick up again.
Very
It's going to
exciting.
be on target in our budget. I don't have the paving bill yet, that was kind of a big wild card, so. hoping to
No
get-
concerns
get that
with
soon.
the freeze or anything?
No,
Okay.
no, there shouldn't be, I mean, you never know.
Supposed to be 60
Things-
tomorrow.
Things can settle, it's perfectly fine to freeze now.
Yeah.
Is it, I mean, what is it? Is it like the rubber or the is it concrete?
It's tar, blacktop.
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 Okay, okay.
It's 2 coats of blacktop with lots of stuff underneath.
Yeah.
I think
Nice.
Okay.
Ron did a really nice job in
Yeah.
laying it out and
Awesome.
bringing in the materials. There's drainage all the way around it, so it shouldn't have any problems.
That's awesome. Very
Yeah.
exciting. Did you get a quote from L&L?
Yes,
Okay.
they were the ones that were 12,000. So
Yeah.
they were slightly lower, except they haven't confirmed with me yet if they included prevailing wage, so I need to double check back with them. But I do know Valley Fence is the one that was 14,600, the highest one, that's kind of what I had to go with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They definitely quoted prevailing wage.
Okay. Great. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Jan.
Thanks.
Had you requested it? Because you could get with me and I can do my request for the prevailing wage.
Amounts,
Yeah.
yeah, no, they were just going from
Right, from past
past
jobs,
jobs
yeah.
estimate,
Yeah.
so when we get right down to the nitty gritty, I'll definitely be working.
Okay.
I have no knowledge on
Okay,
that.
okay. That's easy. It's just an email, but yeah.
Okay,
Okay. All right.
Great.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.
thank
Thank
you.
you, Jan.
I'm enjoying retirement.
Yeah, I bet.
The last couple of weeks, I've really been retired.
Awesome.
I haven't come in at all other than to pick up park and rec mail and,
Wow,
Oh, God.
yeah,
that's amazing.
very nice.
Your
Yeah.
cheeks hurting from all the smiling?
Yeah.
Oh, the freedom.
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay, all right, so let's just go through these one by one. Article 1, to see if the town will vote to approve a transfer to the general fund $537,857 for the purchase of a new ambulance. $427,052 will come from the ambulance stabilization fund, $40,000 from the ambulance reserve for receipts fund, $70,805 from free cash is going to be the
Okay.
request.
So what is the ambulance reserve for receipts fund?
So that's where all of the funds come in when they do their calls, any monies that come in. So they have several accounts. One's a donation account, that's not this one. This is
Mhm.
when they do their ambulance calls.
They earned it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And this is also the same fund that they use every year. When we do their budget, we only take 25,000 from, in the warrant article, and the balance is made up out of their reserve receipts. So we couldn't take too much out of reserve receipts,
Yeah.
because they need to have enough
They'll
funding
need it.
for, yeah.
How much do we have in free cash?
It was 894,000
Yeah.
or something crazy, but I think I sent you guys all the charts. I didn't bring them with me. But when all is said and done, because last year, the Select Board and Finance Committee agreed to keep a balance of 250 in free cash.
Yes.
So when I added up all of these articles and took out the 250, we only had like 340 something left for annual town meeting.
Right.
It's pretty, so thank goodness we had that much free cash this year.
So that's,
It's a lot,
this all adds up to,
to a lot, yes. Let me see if I can find it in my sent emails.
so the amount of free cash that we're asking for at this special town meeting is gonna be
It's like
$500,000?
It close, yeah. I mean, you've got 70, you've got 200,000 right in the first two articles. Then you get another 40,000.
Right, I
You know,
guess,
it's
yeah.
just completely adding up, yes. There's a
Well.
lot. There's a lot.
There's, yeah, and some of these, there's just no way around, like the health insurance.
Right.
Right.
I will say if this article passes, I again think we should start a new ambulance stabilization fund. Not new, but I think we should add to it. Not wait until we know a new ambulance is
Yeah.
needed. Add 25,000 a year.
And the thing that we were hoping, but we can't do it, but Gemma and I were kind of hoping that legally we could just put all of this money in the ambulance stabilization fund and let it earn interest, but you're not allowed to do that. When you appropriate, it has to go right into the general fund.
The
It has to
general,
be available immediately, so we can't earn the interest on it, which is a
Right.
shame. But yes, yeah, she talked about that too. And if for some reason it's not all spent, but I think it will be because we finally, that was a firm quote that I got from the company. So yeah, we should be, but yeah.
So this is that final number without, because I remember the original quote that we
Yeah.
saw was kind of the gray area around additional
I
modifications.
contacted them and said,
Okay.
yeah, we needed the firm quote, so they've sent that to me. It hasn't been signed or anything yet.
But that's okay.
And actually, we can't really sign that until this is appropriated, and then
Right.
we can sign, you know, so.
Yeah, my only concern with this too is the same issue we're having with the fire department is volunteers for EMTs and daytime use and everything like that, not to get a $500,000 ambulance if we don't have anybody to use it in the next, ongoing years. This should last 10 years.
Mhm.
The ambulance should be at least a 10-year.
And, well, the thing is, it's 2.5 years out before we even get the ambulance,
Yeah, which is the other problem.
so.
And then again, I don't know if she answered or not. My question was, is the sale price at the date of order or is it the date of receipt? Because that makes a huge difference in the 2-year span. I think she said
That's
the
why,
date
that's
of
why I
order.
got the firm quote,
Yeah.
that's the price we're gonna pay.
Okay,
Mhm.
so it's
Yeah,
the
yeah,
date of order.
Oh,
Got it.
yeah,
Got it,
yeah.
okay.
Because you can't, they know, they deal with municipalities, they can't have
Right,
it open
yeah.
and, oh, but it might cost you an extra 100,000, and, no.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, that makes sense, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so Article 2 is the transfer of $125,000 from free cash to the general fund to cover the increased cost of health insurance for FY '26.
And this
Nothing
includes
to do about that one.
both retirees and,
Yeah.
yeah, so, yeah, nothing we can do about that.
Nothing, yeah. Article 3, transfer of $38,025 from free cash to pay for necessary IT upgrades. This is the surprise we got from our our IT vendor
Yeah.
that we can't really do the necessary upgrades
Yeah.
to the network and the systems without
Kind of cheaper
upgrading.
than I thought it would be, though.
Well, looking at the rest, yeah, it looks like nothing compared to the rest.
Right.
The rest of the items on this. But again, this is one where I feel like we don't really have, we don't really have.
Oh, we have no
We have no
choice.
choice. It's like, it is what it is. And that honestly, the equipment's only gonna go up in price, so we
Right.
might as well get it now while we can. Article 4, $3,500 from free cash to the general fund to pay for the purchase of 38 streetlights. So we'll be purchasing them back from Eversource, is that correct?
No, this is for the bulbs.
Oh, this is for the bulbs,
No.
okay.
What? No, yeah, this is for the,
No, this is to pay, this is us buying the streetlights themselves.
oh, no, you're right, I'm sorry, you're
Yeah.
right.
Yeah,
You're-
yeah, that
yes,
was the-
It is
that's the
buying
grant.
and streetlights, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's not a firm number because
Right.
they haven't gotten back to me with the updated purchase and sale agreement. But I rounded up, so.
Okay.
And there is a return on investment on this, so I'll make sure I get those numbers.
From saving for the upgrade.
Yeah, how much, like, if we're paying 3,500, how quickly we get that 3,500 back with
Back,
savings?
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Article 5, transfer of $23,636 from free cash to the general fund to pay a back stipend to a town employee. It was discovered that several years ago, the select board agreed to increase the stipend for the annual stipend for one of our town employees. It was only recently discovered that that change hadn't actually been made in our accounting. So $23,000 is legitimately owed to this employee who was supposed to have received that money over the past 5 or 6 years.
How did we catch that?
Did-
Wow.
I was looking over the budget and I saw numbers that said, this is what was allocated, this is what was paid. Wait, what? So,
Yeah.
Wow. You just made a happy employee,
Yeah.
or former employee. Okay.
Article 6. To see if the town will vote to approve the reappropriation of the balance of funds previously appropriated for transfer station repaving. This was special town meeting article 2022. We approved $37,000. We'd like to use the balance to pay for the new Conway Mall expenses and 6 right-to-farm signs. So $3,000 to go towards the purchase of the signs and posts. And the remaining $9,338 for interior and exterior work at the Conway Mall.
Oh, that's pretty straightforward, just.
Yeah.
Yeah, reappropriation of
Yeah.
funds that are already existing.
Yeah. Article 7, transfer of $7,000 to the general fund to cover the additional cost of hiring an accounting firm for February through June of FY '26. So our current accountant has submitted his letter of resignation. And we have found another local accounting company that Veronique has met with that comes highly recommended to us. I believe they're the accountants for Whately and some of the other surrounding towns
Ashfield, yeah.
as well. Yeah. But so we were paying the salary of one part-time accountant, and now this is gonna be a contract that we have with a full accounting firm. So it is gonna be a little more expensive, and this will supplement what we budgeted just for the accountant's salary for the remainder of this fiscal year. But we do need to be aware that our accountant line is gonna go up significantly for next
But then
fiscal
you
year.
don't have employee expenses. Health insurance, all that kind of stuff.
True,
So there's a
So
savings
there,
there.
yeah,
That
there
is
may be a
true.
bit of a.
That is
a little
true.
bit of a trade.
and the great thing is the people who would be our contacts, one's a Conway resident, the other one used to be our treasurer.
Yeah,
So,
That's great.
with that, that's one
Yeah.
of the things you lose is institutional knowledge, so to
Right.
have that come back to us is just.
That's
you know,
awesome.
I mean, it's
Huge.
definitely a firm that can step in immediately and do
Yeah, that's
exactly what
awesome.
they're doing, so.
That's a no-brainer.
Yeah.
Article 8, we just did that with Jan. Article 9, transfer of $50,565 from the highway facility fund, $46,236 from the highway storage building fund, and $8,000 remaining from the purchase of the boom lift, the general fund to pay for the replacement of the public safety building garage roof and other costs associated with the public safety building.
So, should I give you the update on the public safety building?
Yeah, why don't
Because
you?
we
This
met
seems-
on
yeah.
Thursday. Ron, they've been talking about this. What happened is that they discovered leaks in the roof, which were not there when we were doing all this planning for the public safety office building and talking about everything. So, and they're getting substantial, and they want us to just stave off any damage that's.
In the new roof?
No, the old
The
one,
existing.
the old one,
Oh,
Yeah.
and the old bays. So it's kind of putting a spanner in the works. But to back up, one of the other things they were talking about is the way the building was constructed, there's the flat roof, the old roof, and they put on the new roof, half of which is asphalt and half of which is metal. But the way it was constructed, the old roof could be taken out, and then they could raise the doors to 12 feet
Oh.
instead of 10, which would mean that they wouldn't have to custom build machines going in the future, which would be a huge cost savings to the town. So that's on a schedule
Okay.
of things that they would like to do with some of the money. But the Public Safety Committee felt that replacing the roof and doing it immediately was of the highest importance. And
Mhm.
so, actually, because of these amazing people, all this money got left over from the highway facility. So it's really just reallocating funds that weren't used because we have frugal people in town.
It's not
So-
coming out of free cash.
Yeah, it's not coming out of free cash, so that we can replace the roof right away. And then we'll be talking about, because nobody's gonna be able to do the rest of the work unless that roof is replaced.
okay.
And they don't wanna pour the concrete on the remaining 3 bays, because if you're bringing down stuff, it's gonna fall on a,
Right,
fall on
yeah.
a newly done concrete floor, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they'll come back, I think, to talk about, going out for bid for, the rest of that work. But this one should be a pretty quick and easy
Okay.
Fix.
bid to get the roof done.
All right.
Article 10, 200 and change for Comcast invoices from FY '25, because for some reason they can never bill it, I don't know. like,
That, you know
something
what,
happens.
that was on me, because I only pay the amount that's due.
Oh,
And I didn't realize that Roy had set up special plans and they changed.
oh.
And I didn't know why they were, I thought, overbilling me. Well, it's because our plan expired, so the price went up, so, yeah, so I've gotta make good on it.
Article 11, $69,000 from the Community Preservation Fund for removal of overgrown trees that are threatening gravestones at Helen Cemetery. This was requested by the Community Preservation Committee.
That needs to be done.
Yep. Article 12, honestly, I read this and I do not understand what the language,
blame
I don't
you.
know what it means.
And
so-
maybe I need to make it more elegant, but what I should tell you is that we had a gentleman come in, Jeffrey Bellino, who grew up in Conway
Mhm.
on Main Street.
He's a neighbor.
Yeah, and he does a lot of work with towns where basically he'll help identify, he's an engineer, he'll help identify especially culverts and dams and things. And for sort of an initial skin in the game from the town, say maybe $3,000 per project, he will do a whole write-up for it and then apply for the grant and get the funding for the town. And of course, it works for both parties because we're getting somebody to write the grant for us, but
Right.
he's also getting work out of it.
Mhm.
So that when we had a conversation last week, that led me to say, okay, I have this account that was for grant match and administration, but it doesn't say anything about being able to spend the funds on engineering or anything else to do with applying for grants. So I just wanted to open up that wording to be allowed to do that, because then we already have a pot of money we can use for this.
Oh, awesome.
So I think I guess no, it is the grant match and administration. Maybe we should just change the name of the account or something, like, just to make, I mean, it's because it's not match and it's not administration, it's really more like.
Well, it could be for match and it could be for administration. So I could talk with Mike about how he wants that wording to be able to incorporate all of these
Yeah.
things.
I mean,
I
I-
wanted
yeah.
to make it clear. Okay.
Article 14 would change one of the articles, or would amend our general bylaws to indicate that we will no longer mail the town warrant, or town reports, every year. So instead of being mailed or otherwise delivered a copy to each head of family, it would instead be posted on the website with print copies available at town hall, town offices, Field Memorial Library, and Conway Post Office. I would just like, I think that they should also be available upon, like, we should mail them if people request.
Or, okay.
So,
Well, we can always do that. But
yeah, but maybe just clarify that, like,
Sure.
that we still will have print copies available. If people want them, we'll send them, but I agree, it's a pretty big expense to mail that
It's a
report.
big expense,
Yeah.
and honestly,
They
they
go
sit
in
at
the
the
trash.
post office,
Yeah.
it's sad.
Nice.
Yeah.
Great.
And Article 14, this was submitted by the town clerk. This would basically, again, amend our bylaws to indicate that if someone is elected to a board, are we talking about election or appointments as well? I wasn't clear about that. This just says if someone is elected
Yeah,
to a board or committee, that if they haven't, basically, like, verified that they understand open meeting law and they haven't done their conflict of interest training, basically all the things that we all have to do as, public servants. If they haven't done that within, 30 days or within 30 days of starting their public service, then basically that appointment or election will not be valid. They will not be a voting member of the board. And any committee action.
I don't, I mean, Lori chases so many people for so many things. It's a responsibility to do these things.
yeah, I think she just wanted to have it somewhere codified that she could say, okay, if you don't do it by this date, guess what?
You're not, yeah.
You're not on, because you're not even willing to come in and do what you're supposed to
Right.
do.
Yeah.
And I mean, like, according to like Mass General Law, I mean, we
Right.
really can't have anyone serving on a
Right.
board or a committee who hasn't
Yep.
gone through these steps. So I think that's a reasonable.
So
Request.
it does say up to all board members of boards and committees who may be elected or appointed.
Oh, okay,
So
all right, so it is.
I think it just
okay.
is stating that after town election is when she's required to send out the notification.
Okay.
Because that's, because you all do your appointments in June, so it's.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, what about, when we have these like interim appointments, like someone who's just filling out a term?
Yeah,
Maybe that's a question for Lori, whether,
yeah.
because we've certainly had that where someone just is only going to be in the role for, 6 months.
Well, like,
Just
Right,
tonight.
exactly, yeah, so,
Right.
yeah, I would like get some clarification from Lori about that, I think, but otherwise,
Makes sense.
that's.
Well, it does say, within 2 weeks of a member's election or appointment, or the taking of oath of office, they have to do the open meeting law materials, so, yeah, we could.
Sounds like it covers it.
Yeah, although it says immediately after every town election to notify in writing all members of boards and committees. So maybe we can just, I don't know, after a town election or
Oh, it does
an
say,
appointment.
every other elected member and every appointed member of every board or commission of a town and every other elected officer and every appointed officer of a town shall also, before entering upon his official duties, be sworn to the faithful performance thereof.
Say that 3 times fast.
Yeah.
Every.
But I will get with
Yeah,
her
we
just
can
to
just,
make sure it's,
and Donna
All right.
probably has some.
yes,
So,
it's,
let's go back to what we said about free cash before. You said 500. I just tallied up 275,000.
That's what I got too. I got less than 300,000.
and then take off 250.
Why?
Why?
because you have to keep 250 in there.
No, I know that.
But no,
So
but
I'm
we're
saying
asking for
These
total.
add up to 300.
It adds up to
All right,
275.
let me see where I sent those to you guys.
Yeah, I
And
did,
if-
I did the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And I was like,
so-
oh, that's not even close to
If we have
500.
894 in the purse, that would remain, give us almost 619 remaining. So you might be
Everything
right
is-
that everything might add up to 500
But
some,
it's-
but the
it's
free
not all for
cash
free
is only
cash.
275,000.
Free cash,
So
275 plus 250,
But why?
why are you
the
adding
250?
250?
because you have
To
to
keep
keep
in the bank.
250
I'm
in
not
for-
worried about that. I'm worried about how
Oh.
much we're spending out of free cash.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, I
Yeah.
was just talking
No,
about
I
what we have
know we have
left
to
for
keep it in
annual
there.
town
Yeah.
meeting.
Right,
We're
yeah.
gonna have 619 remaining.
For town, yeah. I mean, I would be a little nervous if we went into town meeting with like 300. but-
Yeah,
but-
I would be especially if we went with 500 and asking for 500 of free cash.
For, yeah, special town meeting.
Yeah,
But I
no,
think
thanks.
annual town meeting to go in with, you know,
Yeah.
with over
Yeah,
half a
but
million
I
for
did
town
the same
feels
thing
better.
first, that's
Yeah,
all.
okay. Yeah, because I was adding it up. I'm
I
like,
know
this
I
doesn't
sent
seem
you
right.
all the, but I can't find on my phone.
I mean,
Yeah.
I just went through these warrant articles and anything that said from
Whatever
free cash,
free
I'm
cash.
adding.
Right,
It's
Yeah.
less than $300,000.
Yeah.
right,
Yeah.
right, so
Plus
yes,
the
you have
250
500
is
something, but if you
three,
add the
50.
250, then we
Yeah.
only
Yeah,
have,
yeah.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's confusing as hell, but thank you.
Right,
Yeah, that's-
yes. If we want to leave 250 in
Yes.
free cash, then we only have, maybe we have like four.
No, we have like
three
$600,000.
change. Well, no, but
If you want to leave, and I get what you're saying.
Right,
So
so-
if
yeah.
it's this plus 250 plus 250,000.
For next year?
That means that we only have, for next year, you're correct,
For annual, yeah.
370,000.
See, that's what I was saying.
Okay.
I get what you're saying now.
Now,
I just was
okay.
making
Right.
sure we're not
You know-
going like
Yeah.
Eric has said
You know
at the
what's
special
sad?
town meeting.
we're not going.
I actually understood everything.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like I
yeah.
said.
Yeah, you sit with her too long.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, yeah, I mean, that is.
You're gonna show them.
But we're gonna have more free cash during the year.
I've been sitting here super depressed of like, how are we gonna go into a special town
Do
meeting
this.
asking for 500,000
I'm
from free cash?
sorry, yes. Well, that's why I started it by saying you all voted.
Yeah, no.
250,000.
No, we got that.
To keep
Yeah.
in, yeah,
Yeah.
but,
Yeah,
all right.
yeah, so I will re-email the chart,
Okay.
the key account balances to you.
It's
in
fine.
free cash.
We can add it from here.
Yeah.
It's totally fine.
Okay.
All right, all right, so, I'm going to make a motion that we close the warrant, at this point. Obviously, there will still be review by our legal counsel, and there may be some, minor edits, but at this point.
And we're doing our recommendations on the next meeting?
Yeah, on the
Okay.
17th with the finance committee, so we will not be adding any more, articles to this special town meeting warrant.
I will second your motion of closing the warrant.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, closed warrants. All right, TA updates. Veronique, you already gave us a bit of an update on the highway.
I think I pretty much gave you everything.
Okay.
Yes.
Aye.
And that, as always, Veronique shares that on the website. Select board member comments, concerns?
I just have, I don't know if Ron is on this or not, but at the corner of Elm and Reed's Bridge, right where they come together, if you're going up Elm, on the right-hand side, as Reed's Bridge comes in, there is a beaver dam.
Yes, he knows about that.
Okay, so I don't know if he has to work with an EPO
Yeah,
or,
he needs to, yeah. He
'Cause
did
it
mention
is
it to me, yeah.
even in a drought,
Mhm.
of course, this beaver's been very busy, and it is at street level.
Yeah.
So I can,
jeez.
oh yeah, so I can see a little more rain, it'll be over the street, it'll get snowy and icy, and
Yeah.
that will be one
Yeah.
big slick.
Yeah.
I mean, it is like brimming the road.
Yeah.
And it's just gotten bigger and bigger, but I don't know what.
If it's the one, okay, so like basically if you're looking at Reed's Bridge coming into Elm.
Yeah.
It's right there.
Correct.
Yeah, he knows, he pointed that out to me, so definitely knows about it.
I don't know if he needs to work with an environmental,
I think he needs to be with the Concom about that first.
you better get on it, cause it's gonna, if it overflows the road, it will then ice up
Yeah.
and be very bad.
Yeah.
And did you meet with him about the signs yet? Because I actually, I told you I wanted to redo them, the parking signs.
We just talked about that today, and we kind of agreed, and hopefully you would agree, that we don't need extra one at the corner.
Okay.
just the one that says public parking up there, public parking there, and then the signs for that.
Okay.
Was there something you wanted to?
No, I just wanted to, I just was gonna update them so that they use the same font as the Festival of the Hills sign, so that there's some visual
Absolutely.
cohesion.
Yes, sure.
So
If you can,
I'll send you the files. 'cause
yeah,
I-
yeah, that'd be great,
Okay.
yeah, because I have no idea which one to use, so.
I see, yeah. Okay, mail, letter to the highway department, is that?
Oh, that's in there, you can read that, it's great.
I have concerns over SNAP, which we already talked about.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, wait, sorry, we need to, no, we only need to sign that. From the Winters on Roaring Brook Road. Thank you for whatever reason the road got done, and it is so nice.
A nice letter.
Wow.
A nice letter to the highway.
Maybe it was on the
department.
list, but it makes a great bit of difference driving. I love it, and thank whoever was responsible for getting it done. They also took out the dip at the bottom of the driveway. My car thanks you, et cetera, et cetera.
I
So-
need to make a
That's
motion to
awesome.
buy a frame for that.
I have some in the office, if you want, I'll do that.
There you go.
And then creep some glitter. around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am concerned about SNAP, and I just want to get the word out there that everybody join in on any availability for people that have food insecurities. There are 110 members in Conway that are on SNAP. Nationally, 40% of people on SNAP are children. It's a very messed up situation. Darius sent out an amazing letter to his staff and team and us about what the schools are doing to help mitigate the issues. The churches have stepped up, the libraries stepped up, which is great. It's just, I have my concerns that anything's going to go through that's going to stop the process that's obviously in play.
Right.
So,
Well, this afternoon they released half of funds.
Oh, did they?
Half
Half of the 6
half
million?
in like a month or something, like,
Yeah.
not today. Like
Yeah,
in a
no,
month, you
no,
can get
not
half,
today, but
after you haven't gotten it, so basically you're gonna,
Yeah.
you know.
back in March, the USDA, through Doge, had canceled two programs worth $2 billion that would have paid U.S. farmers
Mhm.
to supplement food through SNAP and other programs. And then this happened. So it's just going to be a tsunami of,
Affecting the most vulnerable.
affecting the most vulnerable people. Even if they released only half of it, that's not enough.
Oh, so a half in a month from now.
Right,
Yeah.
right. It's not enough.
So after Thanksgiving,
Right, right.
already when you haven't gotten it in 6 weeks.
Even, who's Bah Humbug?
Yeah.
What's his-
Grinch?
No, what's
No. Oh.
Scrooge.
Scrooge. Even Scrooge didn't say he'd starve children during Christmas.
Right.
So, anyway, that's just my concern. I just want to make sure that all of us participate in getting the word out there
Absolutely.
that there are options outside of SNAP that the local community is trying to help with.
We're
Would
doing
you
it
like
at work too.
us to work on an article, and we can just run it every month in the current?
Where things are available.
Where-
Yes, that'd be a great
The
idea.
Ashfield food pantry is great.
The Hilltown,
When we
yeah.
had a 4-H club, we used to have the kids go up there and bag things
Yeah.
and donate their time, and they are very well run.
Right.
But yes, it's embarrassing for a country with the wealth we have.
Mhm. Thanks.
Any announcements? Anyone? No? All right, well, with that, our next meeting is joint meeting with the Finance Committee, November 17th. That's in 2 weeks, and we'll actually start at 5:30 with it's a poll hearing technically, right? But it's about the battery storage facility too?
Yes, so there are two
There's-
polls they
okay.
want to put up that have to do with the mobile battery storage. Yeah, and
Okay.
I'm hoping they will explain a little bit more to us. And actually, Chief Baker wants to speak with them as well, at least before it goes in. So I don't know if he wants to come to it as well. So he does know what it is. So.
That extra poll is still by Denise Dwelly, by the way. Maybe it's not Eversource, maybe it was a third party like Comcast or somebody,
There's still
but
extra poles down Whitley Road.
yeah.
Yeah.
They
I
started
thought they were
taking some
supposed
of
to
them
take
out,
them
but they
out.
Yeah, so I have heard from a couple residents on Roaring Brook Road who are very pleased with the work that Eversource did in moving the wires
Yeah, yeah.
after, but, because they were told by Eversource that then it's up to Verizon and Comcast to
Yeah,
remove
because
their
it's not
wires.
Eversource's poles.
Right, so, that was one of my questions for Eversource, if there's any way that they can massage that relationship with Verizon and
They showed
encourage
up and they
them.
started on Whately Road taking out the extra
Yeah.
poles, and then suddenly the work stopped.
Yeah,
Who did?
Verizon and whatever,
Oh,
they
Com-
took out some
yeah.
poles. and
so,
then
yeah,
they were
I
gone.
just wanna check in with them about that, because and it's nice that the Roaring Brook residents are pleased with the work that's done, but now they're ready for the second phase, and they did, I mean, I did explain that it's not up to Eversource, it's now like Verizon and Comcast, but in the extent to which we can
Yeah.
put some pressure on them.
Yeah, we could, and I know Rep. Lay had given me some information. My problem is I don't have a location of all those poles. So I don't, I can't like run around town and like mark, I need to know where they are so that I can.
Whately and Roaring Brook Road.
All of them, I mean,
And then some on, or I'm sorry, not Roaring Brook, Poland, that's why, I
Oh,
kept saying,
Poland.
I kept saying Roaring Brook.
Maine or
Pol-
north?
The, north, I guess north, is it,
North is where the bridge construction is.
no, the Maine.
Maine. Oh, I know.
Okay, so we got Roaring
Like
Brook,
past, well, like where Bullet comes down. into-
Whately.
Maine, Poland, and Whately.
That's the one. And then the one by Denise is, what is her road? Oh my God. I walk it every day, I should know this. Manning.
Right, you had sent me the picture of
Yeah,
that, and that's
mhm.
what I sent to Rep. Lay.
Okay.
Oh, our Senator Ed Markey is running for office again next year.
Right, and he's,
He's gonna be turning 80 years old.
he's still leading, I just seen today, he's still leading against his challenger.
And I know he beat a Kennedy, and I understand that. He'll be 84 by the time it's done. If we've learned anything from the current situation,
Yeah.
I would really hope that they would try to get some new faces in there. That's all I'll say about that.
All right, motion to adjourn?
Second.
All in favor?
Bye.
Aye.
All right,